Hey everyone. Well, the last 3 videos I did discuss pretty much most of what happened. I didn't exactly cover everything. There are a couple things I left out and a couple things I missed, And yeah, I did get Sophie's name wrong at the end. I apologize. And yeah, a little disappointed here that some people started sending me complaint letters, complaining that they don't want to hear from they don't want me to send them my content to them. It's like, hey, okay, fine, just unsubscribe from either my channel or if you're on my friends list, kind of like go fuck yourselves. All right, hey, trans sisters, yeah, there's no goddamn community, and this is why they're going to slaughter us all. And you don't want to support each other? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm a survivor, and I will outlive a lot of you. I've outlived almost everybody who's tried to come after me. And, yeah. I always say, beware of the gods you worship. They can turn on you. Well, I got one that will really rock your noodle, but that's another video. Listen, what I want to finish is this epilogue of what happened to me is that, I was watching this thing on Schindler's List about how Ray Fiennes had prepared to play Amon Goth, and I thought about my old conversations with Rainier Huss and how the zone of interest really rocked my world. And there was a line that, there's 2 funny lines in that movie that I really enjoyed that came out of, Ray Fiennes' performance, and one of them, which I found applies to this, is like, okay, so you heard how the operation works. A woman will get an argument with a man. Maybe they're in a medical facility, or maybe they are connected in some way to a medical facility, and somehow or another, she stands her ground, and the man decides she's crazy and must be committed. And once she arrives, the minute she complains, they tack on more time, and then they bill. So you're wondering, Amon Goth was asking, what do you think you are, the Moses? Where's the scam? There indeed is the scam. It's right there. The scam is, each day you were there, they get to bill you. So in the old days, like in the LA jail system, they billed the state. They billed the federal government $10,000 per the prisoner transfer. Each prisoner transfer is a money-making scheme. It's a total money-making operation. Well, it turns out locking women up in mental institutions is also a money-making scheme, because for each day they're there and each set of days they tack on, and that's why they talk to them like children. I always thought that was pretty disgusting. I really disliked their group therapy sessions because, again, you would have some big muscular guy come down and he's talking down at women. He's talking down at them. And probably the most offensive thing that I heard the whole entire time was there, and this is, I tried to do the group therapy just for the hell of it. I was bored. So I decided to sit in. And one of the first things this guy says, and mind you, it was a slip of the tongue, but it was very revealing, and I exposed this guy for the fraud he was. And he says, in one sense, it's a good thing you have all been raped. And then I said, excuse me? Did I just hear you correctly? Did you just say it's a good thing we've all been raped? Are you fucking out of your goddamn mind? You're talking to a room full of rape and sexual assault survivors. And this guy said, no, I didn't mean to say that. I said, oh, you said plenty. I just got up and walked. I was like, there was like no credibility in their program at this point for me. I'm just going to go sit in my room, claim I have a headache, and I'm not going to participate. I'm not going to dignify this shit. Just like this current trial right now. It's like they want me to talk with DFS, and right now, as of this point, I no longer recognize their authority. I no longer respect their authority. And, if there's going to be any communication, I'll be through my attorney while I still have her, or none at all, because I'm not going to dignify their accusations, because I wouldn't have been in there had it not been for them, ultimately. I mean, because of them, I had to take my kids to the doctors. The doctors found a couple things that were unrelated, and we had to take her to that surgery. Because of that surgery, I was in that hospital. And with them harassing me and threatening me and trying to haul me into court, putting incredible amounts of stress, never mind all the nights that I have to cover my child who's afraid that she's going to be taken away, you know, and the stress it's had on them constantly trying to visit us, inspect us. They're looking for something. I said, what are you looking for? Drugs? You're looking for guns? What are you looking for? You know, you're looking for pornography? What the fuck are you looking for? Clearly, it's not about my children, because every time someone comes by, or there's an accusation, or the police come, all focus is on me. So this has nothing to do with my children. This is about transparency, ultimately. And I resent it. And I'm tired of the harassment. 7 cases in under 4 years. I don't know. So far, everything is, you know, unfounded. Just throwing shit at the wall and see what sticks. You know, this time they think they really got me, but, you know, and of course this latest episode, of course, it could potentially give them ammunition, and but no, I'm not going to allow that. I'm not going to allow that at all. You know. All I want to do in this life is just have some fun. You know? I want to sing in a band, and I want to dance. I want to do my video art. And every step of the way, every dime I earn is taken from me. Every opportunity to do something is sabotaged. And ultimately, there's always somebody that's saying, but you've got a wife and children, or you've got children. I'm so fucking tired of hearing this shit. I really am. You know, well, if you didn't like it, you shouldn't have had children. Hey, you know, we all do things to appease and make our partners happy. You know, I mean, yeah, there's a part of me that, you know, liked having them, you know. But, you know, this time around, I gotta tell you, I've had so many guns pointed at me. I've had so many fingers pointed at me. I've had so many fucking, you know, accusations of malfeasance. Of course, you know, it's just bullshit, you know. You always hear that, you know, the crime of walking while black, you know. It's like, God, it's not too far unrelatable from where I stand, you know, as a transparent. You know, look, it's crazy, you know, and so the whole thing, this involuntary detention, you know, this is where it gets dangerous, because Trump has built these camps, manned by ICE, and for reasons they still have yet to justify, they spent $15 billion acquiring aircraft carrier-sized incinerators. You know, you can stick a VW bus in there'll be no trace of it. That's how powerful these things are. So imagine what they do to a human being. Everything I own has been thrown away, gone. It's like my family never existed. They get me in that thing. The only thing that will exist is these videos. That's it. And it won't take somebody too long to figure out how to make them disappear too. So there'll be some people, maybe they'll hear the echo of my voice. Who knows? Such an unjust world. Cool one too. And it doesn't have to be. Shouldn't have been. But these people, you know, they're content to, I mean, they're the same schoolyard bullies. They're going to find the weakest kid, and they're going to want to sneak up to them and kick them in the ass and hurt them, punch them around, pick on them. You know, these are what these bottom feeders are. Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Stephen Miller, and you, Pete Hegseth, you fucking pussy. You're a bunch of closet queens. I swear you fags would all be pegging each other if the spotlight wasn't on you. You know, trust me. I met plenty of creeps like you guys. You know, that's why y'all hate women so much. Yeah, women and black people, anybody who challenges your intellect. And that's sad. You really can't appreciate, you know, people that would actually enhance your life, make it more interesting, so to speak, you know. But you think by promoting mediocrity and keeping people down, that's going to somehow make you great? Oh man, you're so mistaken. But you know who's really mistaken is all the idiots who believe in your mission, who support your Christian nationalists. I hope you know your dead alien ain't coming back, and you fucking know it. You know, Buddha had the same mission, and only because he discovered his alien ancestry. You know, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you'll get over the shock. They're all, you know. That's why they were trying to get everyone ready for a disclosure, you know, because the truth is coming. A lot of y'all ain't going to be able to handle it. That's the reason why they don't want to talk about it or admit it, because, as they said, the foundations of the world's religions would unravel. Yeah, some of them might. But, you know, there's the Jimmy Carters of the world out there who learned the truth. They'll all lock themselves in a door. They'll cry. And then they'll make a conscious choice that regardless if it's just a big fairy tale, you know, to just be a good person. And you gotta admire people like that. And those people truly will find their way, you know, and lead the way. I hope this great nation will somehow find its way. I know it's not looking very good, you know, and only because of this country's original sin, going back to slavery, racism, greed, and the inequality, or as Quentin Tarantino loves to say, the inequities and tyrannies of evil men. Yep, they all hate women so much. They hate women, they hate femininity, they want to regulate it all and control it all, because these are the weakest excuses for men, you know. If they've been castrated at a young age, we wouldn't have these problems. But here we are. Okay, folks. Well, not more to say on the issue. Met some cool people, met some not so cool people, had some bad experiences. I'm carrying a lot of hurt still, and yeah. But that's all I wanted to say on the matter. So, whatever you do, be aware of what's going on. Be aware how this scam is being played and how the people who are paying for it are also being played. Not this whole country's being played, you know? But you gotta pay attention and quit trying to blow people like me off and say, oh, you're just exaggerating. Oh, your fears are overblown. Yeah. And remember those paved headstones leading up to the guardhouse at Auschwitz. Yep. You know, go to your house, you're watching. Yeah, it's the most important thing I learned from you. Okay, my friends, have a good one. Please be good to each other. Love you all.